Boom, boom, boom. Yes, yes, we are here, man. Reminisce Show every Tuesday, carrying the traditions of St. Kofa and Ubuntu. Sometimes we got to go back and collect what is useful. We also got to understand that I am because we are. I go by logic, and I'm here with my brother.
Mindbender Supreme in the cut. What up?
Yeah,
Living the dream.
man. We here representing, man. Do this every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live Eastern time, talking about hip hop, politics, culture, everything that's happening right now. And we're going to keep it going like that, man. But first and foremost, as always, man, we start with our check-in, man. So how you doing, my brother, man? How's your week treating you? How you feeling?
Brother, I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I feel optimistic. I feel hopeful. I'm healthy. Drinking water. Yeah, man. Trying to be good. Went to went to the beach. Went to TIFF. Living a good life. Living a good life. I'll
Okay,
share a couple
okay,
other good things too. There was a good party on Sunday, and yeah, it was good times. Good
okay.
times. But how about you? How you feeling?
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely, getting back in the flow of things. Last week was definitely a harder week. We had to, put our live on pause for a second, man, because I was sending my grandmother to a resting place and, being with family and whatnot and all the logistics that come with funeral servicing. And I don't think people realize, it's definitely a lot. And it's been like a real eye opener and a lot of knowledge and reflections I want to carry forward. But with that being said, no, I'm feeling good because, it reminds me of like the urgency of preserving our stories and our heritage. So whenever like loss happens, it's just one of those reminders that information that we or sources of information that we had tapped that we could be tapped into like live, like when it comes to an end, all we have is our memories and our experiences. So it's more so a reflection on like what kind of like memories and experiences am I leaving people to carry with once I transition. So it has me thinking about just being a lot more intentional with just my energy and ways of being and whatnot. So that's just kind of my reflection, and again reinforcing the importance of you know platforms like the Reminisce Show, Stolen from Africa, and all these different things to keep our memories alive. Because it's our identity. It's what guides us and lets us know what we have to continue to do moving forward. So those are the reflections that I'm in, and I'm feeling good for this new chapter because as you know, when it comes to loss, like you never get over it. You just learn. It's just a new way of existing. It's like a new way of being without the loved one, and how do those memories still carry on and their presence and so on and so forth. So it's just like a different type of existence, and I'm excited for just like the new wisdom that I'm going to be gaining that I've never really considered previously. Because I think that's what loss does. It definitely opens up some like perspectives and whatnot. So yeah, man, that's
That's
that's where
real,
I'm at for
fam.
now,
That's
man.
so real. I hear you, man. And yeah, they live with us, and you learn how to live with it, with the loss, and just
Yeah, yeah.
there's other wisdom gained. But yeah, for real, like certain things are irreplaceable. So blessings to them. And yo, yo,
Indeed.
yo, it's yeah, that's the thing, man. We carry on the mission. And
That's it, man. That's it. Every time, and we got to represent for them and carry on that
that's
knowledge. So that's it, man. That's that Ubuntu Sankofa. I am because we are, and we got to go back and collect what has been forgotten and that could
you're
still
right.
be
You're
useful.
right. Hey, man. So yo, some something real
So,
simple.
so
Yo, so I went to a party. I went to DJ Spinner. Shout out to Chillin' and Grillin'.
hey,
I be going. Yeah, Chillin'
chilling
and
and
Grillin' is a
grilling.
Sunday
Okay,
party that happens at Stacked Market, and it's at Bathurst in Front
okay.
Street. So
Oh, that's
just
where
right
it's
off
at.
Bathurst there, and
Okay.
it's been pretty dope. I haven't gotten
Yes.
all summer, but I've gotten a couple of times this summer. And on Sunday was DJ Spinner. They bring some awesome DJs in there, man. They do a North America wide, like,
Yeah.
and even Caribbean DJs. So yeah, they had DJ Phase, Sweet Touch Foundation, DJ Jason Palma, and then they brought in DJ Spinner because I think DJ Spinner did his awesome, wonderful Stevie Wonder thing tribute in Downsview Park on Saturday. So So it was a dope jam. DJ Spinner killed it. All the Toronto DJs obviously killed it. Massive dopeness. But when I was walking out, I saw this brother, and he handed me this drink. There was a bunch of sunshine in my house, so you can't really see it well.
Okay. I see some like palm trees and whatnot. Looks kind of tropical
Pure
vibes.
tropical
Like
vibes.
what's that
So
all
I'm
about?
walking out, and it's just a brother, and he's there with his sister, and he's like, "Yo, I got my independent drink. I'm just starting to sell it. It's in Kensington and a couple other stores, and yeah, I'm just like starting. Just got a health drink." He's like, "It's got some mushroom root in it and like healthy ingredients." And I was like, okay. I was like, "Yo, man, I'm doing my health thing. I'm like, let me try it." And it's fucking delicious. It's I'm not even fronting. I don't know the dude, but it's just like a black dude who's just like, "Yo, I want to do this health drink," and he gave me one, and it's honestly, it was so good. I was like, "Oh, this is." I was just gushing about it so much. He's like, "Here, take a next one." So this is my second one, and I've been saving it, and there's a little bit left, but it's a really. I'm not even like. I don't know the dude. It's just a small thing, and it's just something healthy and good. It's just good to see people like starting good things in the world. I still like to promote that. So there's a brethren out there, and he's got a drink called Sienna Sunset, and it's super healthy and it's good. And health is just gold these days, man. This is why I big up Styles P, man. Yeah,
yep, he's definitely on the
man.
drink
It's
tip.
so dope, man. He's like rapping about it now. He's like, "Yo," he's like, he had this line. He's like, "Yo, I used to run up dudes with a machine, but now I try to run up dudes and sell them with some green." I was like, "Yo,"
yeah, they got like the
like, "Yo,
smoothies
that's
and I was like,
actually really
"Yo,"
dope." And like, I'm just, like for so many reasons, health is wealth with our people, and because of some of the shitty news that we got to tell, man, I'm just happy for things that keep us alive and healthy on every level.
I like that, man. And what's the name of that brand, man? Let's promote it, man. Let me know because I'm gonna try it now. I'm sold. You say it's good? Okay, man, let's get it.
Oi Tropics, or something like that. Oi Tropics, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's called Sienna Sunset, and yeah, it's just good black business. So
okay.
So yeah, I like people still trying to make their dreams come true. Did you hear that some of the Drake songs are leaking?
Yo, I heard about that. I saw something online with these streamer kids who look like they're still in high school, probably like 17, like youths, you know what I'm saying? Like my students. And they're like, "Yo, we're trying to get Drake pissed off or mad or whatever. Let's and I guess it goes back to the attention currency that we've been speaking about for quite some time now.
Yep.
About getting these views and the streams up. So people doing all kinds of things, antics just to get that attention. Have I heard other songs? I didn't check any of it, but I did see a clip of that stream and them kind of like egging on, saying they got the whole album, they're ready to play it and whatnot. I haven't heard anything. I don't know if Drake's responded or any of the OVO team has, tapped into that. I don't know. Like, what's your insight?
Yo, you're right. It looks. I mean, those kids said that they had the whole album and they were gonna leak the whole album, which is like, those kids are begging for lawsuits or just like, honestly, I like. If you do it too recklessly, like if you do it in a slick way, you can kind of help his promotion.
Yeah.
But if you do it too recklessly, he's like, "Yo, you're gonna destroy the whole campaign." And it's like the album's supposed to come out at Halloween, so we're not even close.
We're not. Yeah, it's still September.
We're 6 weeks away. Like if you did this 3 weeks from now, he might be like, "Yo, we're not." It's kind of our. But like, not to even say that I support this. Like it looks like they're being very reckless and disrespectful about it, which is like, like it's not really a good look for these kids to just be so like, "Yo, we're gonna do the whole album and like fuck you, Drake." Like that's whack. Like, so like I love me a good bootleg. I love the whole insider info business, and I heard two of the songs. One of them is called National Treasure, and it's pretty dope.
Okay.
It's interesting. And then the other song that I heard, because it looks like it's the new single, is a song called Doghouse. And that song just dropped. Like I went to like I think Drake like just released it officially yesterday
Okay.
or a couple days ago. So like there's an official version. So yeah, that's the new song. And yeah, like it's just Drake is doing his thing, and but yeah, like it's those kids, they're going too far, man.
Yeah.
You can't dash out the whole album 6 weeks before. Man.
I mean, this is where we're at right now. You know, we're at a space in culture, or the culture, or whatever this culture is, when it comes to attention.
Yeah,
Like that is the currency, right? So who can gain the attention for the views and the streams, and then that, is how things are being monetized now. And more artists are moving into like the streaming space, but now it's opening it up for like anybody. If you have some type of one up on somebody, man, you could use that to leverage and draw attention to your platform.
yeah,
Like that is the goal now. And it's, to me, it's dangerous, like people could get seriously hurt for these kinds of antics and whatever. But it seems like there's also a culture that just doesn't care.
yo, man, you
you know
just made me.
it's like they're going down in history, man. If something happens, then you're a legend.
Yep, you're yeah, yeah, for real, like.
I mean, I'm just going off of observations, just what I see, man. Just get a quick RMP, man. Lay, man, God bless, and it's a legend now.
By any streams necessary is what came. Like, it's ridiculous, yo. People are doing anything for that attention.
Well, the revolution will now be digitized.
Yo, for real, and it's just just like the integrity that gets lost in the sauce is just not cool. So yeah, man. I mean, we'll see what happens. Like, because like it's enough to be like, yo, is it gonna like screw up the album rollout? Is he gonna like scrap the album? Like, it's weird things have happened. Like, so
It's good. I mean, yeah, like, well, one thing about Drake, I always said, man, like he's like a master pivoter. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing how to, maneuver, like, and to move on the fly if need be. Like he probably has like a plan B and C just in case, what I mean, like lined up, ready to go.
You're right. He is really the chess player.
Yeah, I think having the alignment of like OVO Fest also gives like some like wiggle room in terms of like brand awareness and whatnot. So even, let's just say the album does get leaked, OVO Fest still is an opportunity to bring in like an element of surprise. Maybe he drops like a second album at that moment. You know what I mean? In the event, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like these are the ways that he could pivot, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like so
yeah, I'm sure he had like an album and like songs and ideas planned for the album, but I also do believe that he had extra songs and stuff. So like I think that these kids.
Yeah, and based on my knowledge of just like, and I'm not part of OVO, by any means like that, but been around some friends and whatnot, and just pattern recognition from what I've seen is that, from what I've seen in terms of like album like works and rollouts, like they're working on that until the very like last drop of like submission. So up until that point, so whatever album like songs that we have now, it could be very different in the final. Right. You know what I mean? Because as far as I know, they work right up until that last like minute. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So yeah, which is smart, and yeah, I hope. I wish well for him, and I wish well for the rollout for just hip hop, because oh man, it's been a good year. The Mobb Deep track listing came out. Did you hear the new Mobb Deep song?
I did not, but I know I'm ready for it.
It's called Mobb Deep Against the World. Oh, it's so good. It's like a soul song, brethren. It's like this. Like just slow, like kind of a 70s groove shit, and it's just my god, it's so beautiful. So the track listing came out, and it literally almost brought a tear to my eye, because it's like Cool G Rap.
Who's on it?
Cool G Rap, Raekwon, Ghostface, Big Noid, and Nas 3 times.
Nazi. Okay, okay, that's proper, yo. Let's bring it.
Yeah, it's like, and
Yeah.
I think there's like, and one girl, I think Georgia Smith, I think is her name, but like, there's like a R&B singer on, but like, yo, it's just pure duns. It's just like cute, Cool G Rap, Ray and Ghost, like, oh, it's great.
Okay.
So I think that comes out October 10th. So
Okay. Yeah, definitely look out for that.
mhm.
Huh. Yeah, that's around. I'm seeing. Well, there's a few like hip hop shows that's coming down the list. You mentioned October 10th. October 9th is Ice Cube. It's going to be at the Scotiabank
Oh, they
Arena.
moved it to October. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, October 9th. So that's going to be interesting. September. What's his name? B.O.B. is actually tonight at Mod Club. So that's happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Soldier Boy, Young M.A. They are going to Scotiabank Arena September 26th. So what else, man? There's Talib Kweli. Yeah, yeah, August, October 12th.
At the Horseshoe.
That's right. That's right. Freddie Gibbs, October 19. Joey Badass, Ab Soul, and Rhapsody, October 20th.
Yeah, I
That's
gotta
our
try to be at
Rebel.
that. Yeah.
I definitely would want to. Yeah, that's going to be fire. That's
Yeah, seeing all three of them at once would be
yeah, 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 yeah. No, true
like
indeed.
checks and boxes.
Yeah. And what else? Burna. Well, this is a little bit later, and I mean, it's not technically hip hop, but adjacent. We got Burna Boy, December 17, Scotiabank
December.
Arena.
I
Yeah,
Burna
man.
Boy.
So there's a few things coming up. I know. Oh, one thing that wasn't mentioned. I know that like Mob Deep is coming back at some point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with Raekwon.
With Raekwon. Yeah, I think that might be early December or
Early
late
December.
November, if I'm
I
not
think
mistaken.
that's early December at History.
Right.
Yeah,
So
which
we gotta make sure, show love to that.
yeah, run up.
Yeah, man, we have to, man. But you were talking about some stuff like in politics, that's been happening,
Yeah,
south of
yeah,
the border, man. There's just
yeah. Good
there's a
news.
lot,
Good,
is going
good,
on.
good news first. But yeah, we won't get too deep into this because not too much information is out about it. But it has been confirmed that two black men have been found lynched in the states in the last 24 hours. And I didn't quite get the name of the second one, but the first one, his name is Demartravian Reed.
Hey.
His nickname was Trey. But yes, Demartravian Reed was found at Delta State University, apparently hanging from either a tree or like a sporting thing. But yeah, yeah, blessings to his spirit. I think the young brother was like early 20s. And something that's some very disturbing news that somebody told me, because the school had officially, I saw the school statement and it was very vague, and they were like, yes, uh classes have been canceled across all this thing today.
Right.
Somebody has been found. They didn't say really anything. They didn't refer to the lynching. They didn't refer to anything. They just said a body has been found. But the people who know this news were like, yo, he was found hanging. And somebody else there had said, the school was implying that it was a suicide. That's what they had said. The school was like, he had killed himself and this is a suicide. Somebody had told me that he was found with two broken arms and a broken leg. So fuck the news and like do some real research. But like, yeah, it seems like a very violent, fucking disgusting lynching. And yeah, it's they are suppressing the information around it. So peace to Trey Reed. And yeah, it's a crazy fucking time. 2025 lynchings in America. So, but yeah, there's also a
That's
second.
right, man.
There was a second brother too. I can't remember. Different state, but he was around a similar age. But he was also found hanging.
Like, what is going on, bro? Like, just every time I hear these types of narratives, I always have to question myself. Like, what time period are we in? Is this 2025, or is this like 1813? Like I'm trying to really grasp.
It's yeah, man. It's like both. Yeah, It's 1825 and 2025 at the same time. It's disgusting.
Like,
Yeah,
yo, like when we were talking about, like Sankofa and Ubuntu, like this is not the context that I was talking about, man. Like, wasn't talking about this type of, continuation.
yeah, we don't want to go back to that, yo. Straight up, I'm with you there. Um, to actually put context to it, um, some people were thinking that this is, I mean, there's no reason why not to think this, that this is some illogical, unjust, and fucked up response that doesn't make any sense to the death of Charlie Kirk. And it's like, yo, Charlie Kirk was killed by another white dude, and like it's just fucking ridiculous. Like Charlie.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah,
the thing is, after Charlie Kirk was killed, black colleges and universities started getting threats, and people were like, "What the fuck is that about?" Like, what?
yeah. That is
Like,
strange. And you're saying like this is like right after,
oh,
like, and they feel
oh,
like it's a direct response
there
to.
the next day, HBCU, and we're getting threats, and people were like, "Why the fuck are these black colleges getting threats because Charlie was killed by a white man at a white college in Utah?" Like, what the fuck is this? Pure like white on white violence, and like it has nothing to do with black people. Why are you people so fucking angry at black people, threatening them? And then a few days later, 2 are found lynched. This is insanity.
That is pretty
That
crazy,
makes
man.
no
Like,
sense.
man. And what's even, well, I mean, it's not really surprising, but just to see that the level or the lack thereof of publicity or attention towards like these stories, it's not really getting the
That
same light,
part.
which is equally disturbing. I
That
mean,
part.
if we're talking about death, we're talking about life. I mean, let's talk
That
about it.
part. Like, yo, I mean, yo, it's ridiculous. Like the cognitive dissonance is fucking like. The only thing I will say is for people to get shot in the neck randomly in society, that's not a good thing. I like nobody. I will say that much. That's all that I can say. And like besides that, like that dude was like, let's not for fuck. The dude said that the Civil Rights Act was not a good idea. So he's on tape saying these things. It is the peak of cognitive dissonance for Americans to be acting like this guy was some saint, some like super holy, positive, like yo, it's ridiculous. Like he's quoted for these things, so it's like all
Yeah,
these people
yeah,
getting punished for actually speaking out against, like it doesn't matter. Like yo, anybody getting shot in the neck, that's not good. But beyond, I mean, he was, and this man also said that he didn't believe in empathy. So, and he also said certain amount of people need to get shot in a society with guns for it to function properly. Like these are things that he said himself. Nobody's making up these quotes.
yeah. And that's the thing. When we're dealing with people, we got to look at things from a holistic like perspective. You know, um, I haven't really dove in like too deep into the topic, so I'm not really going to give too deep of a perspective. But like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there, yeah, we have to look at the broader like aspect, of things. Maybe there, I can maybe think that there might be something that he said that I'm like, okay, maybe I can agree with that. And there's many things that I'm just like,
Dog,
nah,
dog.
you know?
I don't know him very well. I didn't really know. I saw the video as soon as it happened, and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. And I didn't really know too much about him. And then I
Yeah,
I, I did some studying for the last couple days because it's pretty incessant on Twitter. So like,
yeah.
there is not
Okay.
there's not one thing. There is not one thing that, and
Hey,
that
I'm trying to give the
I
benefit
know,
of the
no, I'm
doubt,
with
man. You know
you.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
with you. I might have made people on the right. Maybe Joe Rogan has might maybe said one. This dude was so far to the right, saying absolutely absurd things that have no fucking said that Martin Luther King was a bad person.
Okay, well,
All
hold on,
kinds
hold
of
on.
he said that black women do not have the mental processing power in their brains to process how to be a Supreme Court judge. He's like all of the women that are there because they're just DEI hires. So he's like, every time I get on a plane with a black pilot,
Wow.
I question, are they a DEI hire? Are you here because you know how to do your job, or are you here because you were chosen because you're like I have a there's
Okay.
and like
All right.
I'm with you, man. I will listen to like random right wing dude. I'll listen to Alex Jones. I'll listen to just random dudes to be like, is there anything that they say to be like, all right, well, there's a middle ground there, and we both can agree on that, whatever. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. Not one. So like, yeah, like and that's the thing. There's obviously people in this world that it's like we don't agree on any fucking thing. But
Yeah.
the world is big enough for me to say, hey, you exist over there and we'll exist over here. And like, there's some white people that we can get along with, and there's some white people that, nah, bruv, if you fucking
You
think
know,
if
yeah.
you think the Civil Rights Act is a bad idea,
We
no,
don't need that, man.
no,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah. Fuck out of
Now,
here.
now I know a lot of people are centering around, and it's so interesting when people focus on these things that kind of override everything else. So one that I have been seeing a lot is freedom of speech, which is something that most people can agree to. It's like, yeah, we do want that. Okay, cool. And then there's other thing where he really pushes like his like Christian like beliefs and but yeah, like those are kind of the two like main things in terms of where people kind of like justify their like support for him, and like I guess some of these like quote unquote moral um standpoints, like, or at least I was like present, like that's all I see. But we don't really, I don't really see much focus on the other stuff, like the things that you've just mentioned. So it's like all that stuff can be pushed to the side, but look, like advocate for free speech, and has like Christian values, or at least perceives to have Christian values.
That part, because just because Donald Trump goes and takes a picture holding a Bible beside a fucking church thing doesn't make him a Christian. Like these things, it's ridiculous. Like these things are really based on behavior and
Mm,
community, like actual. And it's like the complexity of humanity is so that, of course, all of these politicians have enough money and power and enough people on their teams to be like, hey, donate a little money to this charity, show up at church like 5 times a year, a couple times, take these press releases, kiss a couple babies, do a couple positive things here and there in the community to like
mm,
make it look like you're a good guy. But then your regular MO is on some fucking me first, my corporations, my business, fuck immigrants, fuck trans people, fuck
yeah,
gay
everything.
people, fuck black women. Like that's your bread and butter when you're not at church, bro.
Mm,
So
mm,
like, don't be pretending like you're out here on some missionary shit every
mm.
single day. Nah, like everybody is playing both sides of the fence on that level. Like, and sad to say, some shit that just came out yesterday, they just get super real about it, is that Beyonce and Jay-Z last night apparently had dinner with Ivanka Trump.
I saw that clip. I saw like a little, up, and that. What are we saying, man? It's like
What's the deal?
what's happening. What's going
I'm
on.
yo, man, like that's some sellout shit to me. Calling it out, man. Like, why? What's
Well, and this has always been my issue with just like celebrity worship. Like I do appreciate artists and stardom and whatnot, but sometimes when we put them on these like pedestals that they're supposed to be spokespersons for our community, or to have our best interests in mind, it's like, no, man, this is business, man, this is corporate. And if there's going to be corporate, man, there's going to be oppression. What I'm saying? Like there's someone is getting oppressed, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how else do you want to make profits, right? So
yeah?
it's so I know that those things are happening, but it is like what does that mean? Like what's happening? and that's a very conscious thing to do, because I know that Beyonce and Jay-Z are very hyper aware people of their surroundings, perception, from the branding to the symbols to like the songs they put out, everything.
True,
And to be sitting at a dinner table or a lunch or whatever, like besties, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a particular image that doesn't leave much room for interpretation. It's
absolutely. Especially for the fact that they're not very public figures at all, and uh, like on the entertainment tip, they're not out a lot. They're out when Jay hasn't been out in a hell of a long time, and Beyonce's out because she's touring that Cowboy Carter album. When they're not selling music or perfume or clothing, they're hidden. They're just building that money empire, and taking care of their kids, their parents, but also they're not public people. So like, and for them to come out and be public with Ivanka Trump, like right now,
like during these times.
these times, like,
Speaking of which, have we seen like Trump since yet, or has he still been like low? Like, has he popped up?
no,
Or
he popped up a couple
okay,
times. Like, no,
okay.
but the other thing is, like, there's a picture, like he popped up for the 9/11 memorial like 5 days ago. There was like a memorial for 9/11.
Kind of had to,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, yeah, okay. So yeah, he's still around. But they took some pictures of him at the memorial, and it doesn't even, it's not even any hater shit. Like, there's a
Oh,
side of his face that slumps that has the slump of somebody who looks like they've had a stroke or a heart attack.
oh,
There's no, like, I'm not, it's not, and it's not even being like, hey, we don't like this person. Like, that's a side. Like, when you see a picture, it looks like he's got that downward slump. It looks like, hey, sir, you look like you just had a stroke. Like,
right,
either
right.
yesterday or like 2 hours ago. So like, these are just the symptoms. And yeah, he doesn't look healthy. And yeah, it's just on some bullshit, because it's like, Biden stepped down and he was like, yo, man, I'm not healthy enough to do this shit, man. Like, I'm passing it off to Kamala. And like, Trump is just way too sick and demented and corrupt of a person to like do the right thing, and like
Mm.
step down and be like, bruv, you're like having seizures and heart attacks and fucking strokes behind the scenes, and you still think you can do this? Like, America, this isn't running Jamaica or fucking, you know, like Sweden. Like, bro,
Mm.
this is America. The number one powerful force in the world. You
Yeah, man,
you,
true indeed.
you kind of need your faculties. So and you were never smart enough to do the job in the first place, but now you're actually having strokes. Like, yeah, you
Mashallah,
should
bro.
probably step down, but you won't, and we'll see. So, mm, madness times, yo, super madness times.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, I don't have much more news. I don't know if you have any news.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. We definitely got those shows coming up. Yeah, what else is there? I don't know if you mentioned this on. If this was like before our live or during, but the chilling and grilling. Is that is there any more sessions? I know summer has come to an end though, but there's like a
Three
one
more, I
more.
think. I talked
Oh, three more.
talked to them this
Okay.
week, because I haven't been. Last year I went to like 6 or 7 of them, but this year I only got out to 2 of them. And I was like, yo, man, I've been busy. Whatever. I was out of town last week. How many left? He's like, oh, there's 3 more left. So that's what they just told me. Yeah, I
Okay.
missed the DJ Green Lantern one, and I really wanted to be there.
That would have been dope, man. Okay. Well, so is this like a all ages kind of vibe, or is this like
Yeah,
a
man,
19
it
plus
is
kind of
all
thing?
ages, dog. Like,
Oh, nice. So the youth them come pull up with the
yes, hell
kids.
yeah, yo, I went.
I love
Yo,
this game.
I went there. So it's a pretty dope setup that they do. So it's all Sunday afternoon, and it starts at like 3, and they have
Mhm.
3 DJs, and they all get to rotate. So it's like, DJ 1, 2,
Nice.
3, and then like later
Yeah, yeah.
on 7 to 10, 1, 2, 3. So I went there early, and like, I was like, yo, man, there's enough kids there, man. Like, not enough, but like
Right.
there was
Yeah.
multiple families, and there was, they have drinks and stuff, but like, yes, there's seating, and there was a bunch of kids there. So, and like,
Okay.
maybe like around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, they had gone by then. But in the afternoon, there was totally kids there. 'Cause it's just a big
Okay.
open
That's what's up.
space, and like it's dancing, it's just music. There's nothing, like, no reason that kids couldn't enjoy it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I always appreciate that because just like looking at the city and just like public spaces, like we need spaces where we can come together and be community, where there's music and whatnot. And there's barely any parks, and especially my kids now are at that age where like parks aren't like cool anymore. Like they want the mall. And I'm like, well, I don't just go to the mall every time. So and lounging and culture and community, like, yo, we need more spaces like that, man. So I'm here for it.
You're right. Yeah, man, it's really good. Yeah, Sundays, like, starting at, I think, 3 o'clock. So
Okay, it's good to know, man. Big up to all the organizers and people putting that down. We need that for our community. Let's keep it going next year and beyond.
Sweet touch.
And yeah, man, I guess we'll sign off like that. You know what I'm saying? Reminisce Show every Tuesday, carrying the traditions of Sankofa and Ubuntu, because we got to collect what was forgotten and bring that forward. And also keep in mind that of the interdependencies and interconnections of each other, man. I am because we are. And so we do this every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live Eastern time. I go by Logic, and I'm here with my brother.
Mindbender. Hey, yo, can I throw in one quick little thing I forgot?
What's up?
Yo, so shout out to my boys who won the People's Choice Award for TIFF 50 this year.
Ooh.
They won the People's Choice favorite movie. They were my neighbors, actually, when I lived on Queen Street, and their movie was called Nirvana the Band, the movie. Nirvana the band, the show, the movie. if you know, yeah. They're out there, so they're super dope. And TIFF, I got to see their movie in TIFF. It was really dope, and that was about it. It's been a good. It was TIFF 50 this year, so
no doubt.
It's a very Toronto movie. So shout out to all the Toronto creators there, on whatever level, wherever you're doing. We love you, and we out here. We'll be back next week. Mad love, Logic.